Hey, guys, welcome back. I tell you, we have a new scammer today to take a look at, but we don't. It's an old scammer, and we're gonna piece the puzzle all together. I'm gonna let you guys down in the comments guess where this fraudster has migrated. Guess where he passed the security checks. Guess where he opened a seller account. I think you already know where that is, but I want to test you. So let me know down below. All right, we got a fake Giovanni scheme promo to take a look at here. And who could it be? Could it be Michael McCoy, the guy that was covered on the channel here 2 years ago? Back up to no good, back up to scamming and selling fake Pokemon cards. He took a little break. We're going to touch on that in a minute. We got the, again, this is everywhere. You just type in his name, type in Michael McCoy Pokemon. It's going to show up. We have man allegedly sent fake Pokemon cards bilking. Is bilking a thing? Can you bilk a cow? People out of thousands of dollars. Then we got the old Tulsa Police Department's post here with the counterfeit Pokemon card bust. Yes, he went to jail for Pokemon fraud, mail fraud. It was a lot of money. We got a little Fox 23 News Tulsa spot here that we're going to take a look at that covers his move into selling fake gold. Got to take a little Pokemon card break. Make sure you get the detectives off your case.
Now to a Fox 23 exclusive, from Pokemon cards to fake gold.
Yeah, Tulsa police arrested this man on fraud-related charges yet again. But this time, he's accused of selling fake gold, costing one victim more than $30,000.
We brought you the story of Michael McCoy selling fake Pokemon cards last year. Tonight, Fox 23's crime and safety reporter Abigail Dye, who broke that story, joins us live with an exclusive update.
You never guess what he traded the gold for.
That once the suspect got out from behind bars, it didn't take him long to allegedly start conning again. And you might be surprised at what one victim traded for some of this fake gold.
About 6 months ago, I brought
Not
you
Pokemon
this
cards.
story.
Oh no.
About
How are they
Michael
crediting?
McCoy, who instead of catching them all, was caught selling fake Pokemon cards to victims all over the U.S.
It was an amount of about $3,000 in the span of maybe 1 week that I had sent.
Riley Bennett helped police set up a sting.
Hook, line, and sinker, he fell for it.
Police arrested McCoy in November.
didn't look bright.
In December, McCoy walked free on a 2-year deferred sentence. So detectives like Robert Shaw forgot about McCoy and moved on to new cases.
So several weeks ago, we started receiving reports and related to some fake gold that was coming into Tulsa.
These gold coins popping up in gold stores left and right.
Basically,
But
to
they're
the untrained
braided.
eye, they look real. I mean, they're shiny, they're golden color.
But to a trained eye,
They're completely fake.
Shaw says one victim traded one of these for that fake gold. Not this one in specific, but
Careful
he
with
says
that.
the one he traded was worth $25,000.
so he traded this fake gold for a sword.
Yeah, so the victim in this
It's
case
a
presented him
katana.
a 13th
It's a katana.
century katana from Japan.
Holy
and
hell.
$7,000 cash in trade for a bunch of these gold coins. And then when he took them to the gold shop, they were fake.
But luckily, that shop owner had a photo of this con man.
That gold dealer provided that picture to me, and I immediately recognized it to be Michael McCoy.
Shaw even found this binder of Pokemon cards in McCoy's car.
He's changed his MO from Pokemon cards to gold.
McCoy is now back in the Tulsa County Jail, being held without bond.
And
All right, the Pokemon cards, charges, gold, more charges, and now he's back out. He's on the loose. He's scamming on the old Mercari, and you already guessed it, whatnot. We got kanweineeda as the old profile, and again, not very bright. I usually don't like to suspect that someone's on drugs, but based on his appearance, I would not bet against it. So here we go. We got the old like new Pokemon sales. You gotta sell those fake Pokemon cards. He's got magic cards there too, most of which are probably counterfeit as well. If you're taking a look at this, again, you guys need to do more learning than you do purchasing, especially on the expensive stuff. Make sure you got that buyer protection. There should not be stars in the background of the foil on this card. That should be a dead giveaway, straight out, right away. Know what you're looking at. Again, if the price is too good to be true as well, at least if you have buyer protection, you can fall back on that as long as you recognize that you're buying a counterfeit item. And then when you got to send it into CGC, who this should be as easy as possible for CGC. They're not going to miss this one. They've missed other stuff in the past. You can look up known copies, fake copies, counterfeit copies, and it's got the exact same hollow foil pattern on the card. So just compare the two if you'd like to. We're not doing a side-by-side. It's not even necessary with how fake these cards are. We got the, so you can look up known real examples. You can look up graded copies. Make sure it's not fake graded copies. Look up a whole bunch. Look up some cards that are posted by people that are reputable, that wouldn't be posting counterfeits, that have been in the hobby for a long time. Look at the graded examples. That does not guarantee that it's a legitimate example whatsoever, even if it's on the, the old, I mean, if you look it up on the like PSA or CGC database, there's a good chance, like, it's probably not going to tell you if it's altered or not, but it'll at least give you a good idea. You can look up raw copies as well from reputable people. A lot of cards, once they hit a certain price tag, they're probably all going to be graded or cracked out, if in my case. All right, let's get into the Whatnot stuff here. We're going to look at his Whatnot scheming and scamming. That Whatnot is just going to open the floodgates. Bring him on in. Come on, Michael McCoy. We know you're a known scammer, fraudster. Get on in here. Make us some dollarinos, as the old Whatnot crooked company goes. Allegedly, in my opinion, they are crooked. If they weren't crooked, they would have refunded everyone that got scammed by Blake and his rigged gambling on their platform, and they would ban people who have scammed their customers, caught on camera. All of them. Don't care if they're your big dog sellers. All right, Linktree, before we get into the Whatnot scams that are going on by Mr. Michael McCoy, we got PSA Pikachu, Secures Card Shop, Card Market, Buyee, Catch 'em All Collectibles, collector app for tracking your collection, a bunch of discount codes for the stuff that I use and recommend, a bunch of just click it before you shop for the things you're buying anyway. You don't have to, but this is the best way to support. Don't send me money. I'd rather you guys buy something that you actually want and need. Before you do so, take a couple extra seconds to click the affiliate links or use a discount code. Save yourself a couple bucks. Card Market. Thank you to Card Market for sponsoring. Singles are a great value. You can also be pretty certain that they're going to not be selling you a bunch of counterfeit goods. You still need to know. You need to know more than the grading company. You need to know everything. You need to know everything. It's one of those hobbies. It sucks. There is a learning curve. Make sure you can identify fakes. Plenty of videos on the channel here teaching you how to do so. All right, we're on Whatnot. Would you look at that? Kanweineeda. Oh my goodness. And is that Michael McCoy? He used his actual fucking name. You see, like, people putting fucking Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck or what the fuck Donald Duck 420 blaze it. And then this guy puts his actual fucking name here. Holy shit. Dumbest scammer of all time? Maybe not, because he is still scamming people. Be careful out there. Warn other people. This guy is a fraudster dodster. So, right off the bat, holy fuck, Whatnot. Just look up the guy's fucking name. Type in Pokemon Michael McCoy. I guarantee you're gonna find news articles. Or if they just want to even use the cheat sheet that is the Rattle Pokemon YouTube. Type in Rattle Pokemon and the name. Like, at least on Mercari, he was hiding a little bit. He's got his fucking full name there. What is he doing? He's got a 4 rating already, somehow, with 13 items sold. We got vapes that are not allowed to be sold on Whatnot. We got a bunch of coins. God knows if those are... Even if he's selling something legitimate on here, did he trade something fake and now he's going to sell that? So we got jewelry, we got coins, we got keto gummies that shouldn't even be allowed to be sold on this platform. We got jewelry. Is it real silver? Maybe. Did he trade some fake gold for that real silver? Is it real? I don't know. Wouldn't trust a single thing here. And the odds of it being either counterfeit or stolen. We got some inexpensive magic cards, which I guess maybe he's selling some. Ooh, we had a first edition base Charizard. Surely that is not a Counterfeit, right? We'll take a look at that in detail. We got lipstick. He's selling fucking lipstick on there. He's got knives. We don't see the katana on there yet. We got Earthbound, which is counterfeit in my opinion. And we got a Japanese planter. You got a planter. Maybe that was part of the deal with the sword. Grim Monolith, which I believe is fake, and a bunch of other coins. And he's selling like grow materials, which apparently is allowed. You can't sell the marijuana itself, but you can sell the things that you need to grow it. Okay, as far as I'm aware, I don't know. Whatnot's the Wild West, and when you're allowed to run illegal sweepstakes, who flipping knows? You might be allowed to sell drugs as well. We saw drugs sold on there before. I'm not sure what sort of actions were taken. We had like expensive cards that weren't really expensive that came with crystals, that kind of thing. Do not engage. All right, so we got a $1,500 original Charizard Pokemon card. He doesn't include, so he's playing dumb here. $1,500, too good to be true. And then also original Charizard Pokemon card. Doesn't say first ed base in any way, because he's probably trying to make you believe that he doesn't know what he's selling, what he has. The old tricky dicky. Now, if you can't tell this thing is fake just by looking at it without even comparing it to anything, you should not even be trying to purchase one of these yet. My apologies, you're not there. You got to learn some more. It sucks. I know. You just want to blindly go into a hobby and be safe, but you're not. You're going to get ripped off by this dumb shit. So here we have it. The hollow foil pattern right away. Sticking right out there. Even though this is a terrible shit-tastic photo. Hollow foil is bad. Spacing on the Charizard is bad. The lines coming out of here are not correct. Like the little Tracy lines, whatever you want to call them. Counterfeit Charizard. Here's what a real one looks like. The colors are going to be off as well. Again, after you look at enough copies of these, the fakes look blatantly obvious. Super fake. Even if it's a real card, you need to make sure that you identify that the stamp is real as well, because even the grading companies don't seem to be able to do that. So he listed it as light play. This thing looks fucking mint as hell. Not a speck of, I think that's just glare on the corner there because it's extra glossy on the back. We can take a look at the back, and even though the photo is pretty terrible, you can see some inconsistencies in around here. You can see that there's a gap here in between the shadow, which should not exist. And guess what? You don't even need to look up an example of a Charizard, because the backs on English Pokemon cards have not changed at any point. It's all very consistent. There's some weird niche stuff that we're not going to get into, but essentially, if it looks wrong, you can also, this area here is usually a dead giveaway with the shading, with the different light and dark kind of things, scenario going on there. So yes, he's scamming on whatnot. Then we have this Earthbound game, which I believe to be fake. We have the box. Okay, come on here, guys. Come on. We have the box here. Unfortunately, we don't have a backside of the box, which is usually an easier way to tell that this is fake, but the colors are going to be off and such. We have the cartridge, though. He's going to show the front of the cartridge. This part looks fake. Again, I have lots of video games. I know how to check this stuff. The Nintendo seal is kind of in the wrong spot. Then the little horn, the little Earthbound horn. The horny dude, that's a little bit off as well. He doesn't show us the top. The case itself is kind of hard to tell if it's like the cheap Chinese knockoff plastic, but even then they can use a real case. You got to look at all the details. Here's a known real copy of Earthbound here. In case you wanted a comparison, go watch this video. Restore and replay video game. Has this Earthbound real versus repro. It's not the same repro. It's not the same. I hate repro. It's bootleg. It's counterfeit. And when they try to make it and they don't specifically say whether it's the Charizard, they'll be like, oh, it's just a proxy Charizard so I can play it in my base set Charizard deck. No, fuck off. You're trying to trick people, and anyone that's just buying it and saying, oh, yeah, but I'll never sell it. I just want to put it in the binder. No, just get a different copy. The base set Charizard has been reprinted 69 times. We'll probably get another one for the 30th anniversary, because why not? So the board itself doesn't look too bad. Again, other than some printing on it. It looks a little off. Now, he could show you a real board inside this, and it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird that we have what looks like a different material for the board picture. So he might have just stolen the image of the board. Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, he's stolen. Okay, all right. We're piecing this together as we go. This is not even his photo. So if you look here, we got the Nintendo logo that's pressed up against the text on the bottom. And here he took somebody's actual photo of the board inside to try and con you into believing that this is the same photo. So he used a pink blanket instead of the pink carpet, bathroom carpet that's used in this photo. And that's why the image quality on that one is extreme dog shit in comparison. It's because he stole the photo. So here you go. You got Whatnot that has... How many different ways does Whatnot need to be able to identify a thief, a con man? Like, all you have to do is look at the listed items that he has, search his name, and it should be like the easiest ban or rejected seller account to ever exist. So here's the real board. So the one in the photo there probably is a real board. It's just stolen photo from someone else. Be careful. Open the game. Buy the tools that you need. You need a special tool to open these up. Make sure you check the board. Even if the eBay seller, even if the Mercari seller, even if the Whatnot seller that is a known fraudster, even if he shows you a picture of this thing, make sure you open it up, because they could swap up they could have one real board and be taking pictures with that. He might not actually just fake the pink background. Is Whatnot going to ban this guy, do you think? Should we make it any easier for them? So here we have the Grim Monolith, which I believe is also fake. We're not going to go into too much detail. Not a Magic expert. I do like Magic the Gathering. I think it's pretty sick nasty. But here is the copy that he has posted. A little sloppy on the inks. Again, it's a lot of the same comparisons. It's just like look at one, look at the other. Do I have a zoomed in comp? Oh, I guess we just got to zoom in here because we zoomed out earlier. So text is a whole lot cleaner on the graded known real copy. That and like the background just doesn't show up, like this little hard to print kind of area in the box. A little bit different. Again, just little sloppiness, little sloppinesses that are gonna, you can see here too with the date down on the bottom. They're never gonna get all the details. This is like super crispy white. This one is not so much. Chippy. All right. I think I was looking up the Grim Monolith price, and the price isn't too far off. I think it's like $360. Let's do it in real time. But when you can buy that shit from Etsy or wherever the house he's buying his counterfeit cards. So we got heavily played. Near mint 365 boners, 375, 380. So he's charging less because he wants to bait you in thinking it's a good deal, but he doesn't want to make it too good to be true, right? I mean, the Charizard is clearly too good to be true. And not to mention the fact that you need to be looking up the bad guys. You need to, unfortunately, I know people are like, Rattle, why are you always talking about the scammers? Why are you always making videos about the scammers? We need to know the bad things, the bad people, so you can avoid it. You're going to have a much better time. Stay away from Whatnot. Stay away from the scammers. If you're unsure if someone's a scammer, usually, if they've been covered on the channel, you can just type in their name. Type in Rattle Pokemon in the YouTube search and just read the title. Even if you don't have time to go through, if they've been featured in a scammer video, So the back is the same kind of thing. Some people use the little dots, but be careful because you can use a real back photo of a card, which he might have done in this instance. It's hard to tell. This purple also kind of looks off. But he could just show you the backside of any other random real Magic card that he has laying around because, I mean, what's that cost? Nothing, basically. All right, stay safe out there. Love you guys. I have a stream coming up. Not sure if it's going to be tonight. Maybe tonight. I think we're going to do a stream. We'll open some prismatic packs and hang out. So look forward to that. Be there or be square. Join the Discord. We're still waiting for Pokemon Center to figure out their stuff. Free restock notifications. Don't let friends, whatnot. Don't let friends pay for notifications for restocks. It's free in my Discord. Just join. Bring it on in. See you next time. Bye.